Right. Down. Oh, rude! You suck. Crap. Crap. Ah, wait. I thought I was doing better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap! Snow's a jerk. I got last!
Police were 4 RLD.
Snow bullied.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Snow bully!
Mr. King, are you okay?
Look at you! Aren't you a cute dragon? I know your name is Kilo, but I'm going to name you Rocks, because you look like rocks. Just chubbier. Oh god, the sun!
I hate it.
I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow. I'm so happy right now. You can nuzzle the cow. I was told hug the cow.
Good to see you.
I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle. Aww. I love you, cow. I love you so much. Why does my character look around? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs? And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed? Why is that the last one I missed? What are the chances of that being the last one I missed?
Hello, Hazy Daisy 26.
What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss? I'm too flexy for my shirt. Bravo. Bravo. Good job. You did it.
This towel is perfectly ish. The vibrant colors, the always relevant message of I'm too flexy for my shirt.
I'm too flexy for my shirt.
It's even 83% absorbent, which is like a lot.
Well, since you're here now, you entertain me.
I'm not a trained seal. That's the first clown asking to be entertained.
Excuse you?
You're welcome!
Slap the vertices right out of you. God, you're hot.
God, I like her.
All right. That's enough out of you.
Yeah, I'm no fool. I know secrets. Rude. Thing. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But this... Where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music. Oh, I want to see this. Bad lily pads go in the leaf prison. Good, we have the Katamari-shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment. fucked up their car though. Hello? Hello? We're gonna have a moment. We're gonna have a moment. But hello, Icy, hello, Hazy, hello, Holly. I think that's all the check-ins. I don't think a lot of check-ins happened. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Togo. Okay. First of all, Mari, we need to have a moment, Mari. Ow. Mari, you sound different than normal. You sound different than normal. And I gotta check something. So, just as a thing, this is a test message, right?
This is a test message.
Yeah, you probably should have, Holly. You probably should have. So, I'm gonna try this a little bit. We're just gonna drop this down a little teensy bit here.
This is a test message.
A little too far?
This is a test message. This is a test message. This is a test message.
Come on, Mari.
This is a test message. This is a test message. This is a test message.
Here we go.
This is a test message.
Hey, Elusive.
This is a test message.
This is a test message. This is a test message.
There's a spot in here.
This is a test message.
Yeah, well, she's part B.
This is a test message.
That's Bit Crusher.
This is a test message.
Too far.
This is a test message. This is a test message.
Where is it?
This is a test message.
Arrows.
This is a test message. This is a test message.
Well, the problem is...
This is a test message.
What if I do this?
This is a test message. This is a test message.
No. There's a line in here.
This is a test message. This is a test message.
I think that's about right. And also, like, turn her up an octave.
This is a test message.
Or down an octave.
This is a test message.
It's not very obvious, but it's there. I think if I do this.
This is a test message.
Where is it?
This is a test message.
Is it that?
This is a test message.
No.
This is a test message.
But there, it's like Mari's voice was slightly off, and I need to find that right spot for everything. I think a little less on the vibration.
This is a test message.
That sounds more like Mari to me. That was the problem. It like wasn't quite right. You know what I mean? Like Mari's voice was too far from what it used to be. I wanted to change the way she flows between words, but not the specific words themselves. And the problem was it like changed her pitch a little bit. So it's still doubled, but it's not extreme. It's not as soft as her new voice was. I want it to be a little more harsh, so I think we should be good because this is closer, I think, as a halfway point between the two. Yes, Holly? Oh, so I don't have watch streaks, Holly. I don't have watch streak. Oh, did I forget to do something? Watch streaks are a function I don't have on my channel. I wish I did, but I don't have them. So, yeah, no, that's an arm, so that is a hand puppet. Muppets are technically hand puppets, but they're a slightly different weird line. There's like a weird line in the description of what a Muppet is. But a Muppet is just a type of puppet, but not all of them are hand puppet. I don't know, there's weird lines there. But it's a hand puppet. No arms or anything, just single hand. No movable limbs or anything. Puppet mode will be going by the wayside with the new model thing coming out until I figure out how I want to do the new stuff. I think you're getting a watch bonus, but it's not the same as a watch streak, Holly. Having come to 2 streams in a row, you do get a bonus, but a watch streak is a specific thing where if you watch 3 streams in a row, you can go, hey, I've been here 3 times in a row, and it'll let you redeem that in my chat. But that is a beta feature that not everybody got, that they never rolled out to my channel. And I know they're supposed to be rolling it out to all channels, but I never got it. And I'm still very annoyed by that, because I want to do something special if that happens. So you mentioning it made me think that it was actually added to my channel, but it's not. Because Twitch is a bully. Fizzy cider, sports drink, and then coffee. You got a watch bonus, but a watch streak is different. A watch streak is a very specific thing. A watch streak is a very specific thing. Yes, but a watch streak is a very specific thing to a streamer. A watch streak is a very specific thing to a streamer. I don't have watch streaks, Holly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't have watch streaks. It's a very specific thing that I do not have. Well, I don't know, Holly. I don't have it. Trust me, it's never been redeemed in my channel. There's a pop-up that will happen. It'll say, you've watched this many streams in a row, share, and then you can click share and it'll do a special alert for it. I don't have them. They've never been redeemed in my channel, ever. I wish I had them. I don't have them. What you have is a channel point bonus thing that may be showing the same name to you, but it is a different thing. It is a feature I have never had access to, and I'm sad that I don't have access to it. So watch streaks exist on some specific channels, not all of them. Lee has them, for instance. If you watch Lee's streams, it can say you've been to this many streams consecutively, and you can share it at certain milestones. So like, when I'm in Lee's chat, I'll share it. I think I'm at like 25 now streams of Lee's that I've watched in a row. But it's a very specific thing. How you doing, Dor? But I don't have that. I don't have an alert for it. Yeah, and what I'm telling you, Holly, is that's not actually a watch streak. A watch streak is something else. And as much as they might be saying that, that's not what it is. Which is a failure on Twitch's part. That is a bonus. That is a very specific bonus to you. Channels themselves have a watch. I don't know how I can explain this because I don't have it. Cleo doesn't have it. I don't know any of the hermits having it. Lee has it. It's a beta. It is a beta thing that not all channels have. I don't know what I can say to explain this to people who haven't seen this. I know Somia is like one person I know knows what it is. I know Arky knows what it is, but none of the people who know what it is are here. I'm sure Skulls knows what it is. Skulls probably knows what it is. But I don't. Well, so that as a thing, Holly, is you get a bonus just by showing up to multiple streams in a row as a reward for showing up to multiple streams in a row. That's just a standard, like, here's a bonus. Icy, help me! Help me explain! Help me explain what an actual watch streak is. It's a reward for going to more than one stream, but it's not a watch streak. A watch streak is a very specific redeem. That's just it. Twitch called it a watch streak for you as well, but that's not what it is. A watch streak is a very specific thing between a streamer and a viewer that comes with a redeem in itself. They labeled two things the same thing for some reason, Holly, is what I'm trying to explain to you. When you tell a streamer that it is a watch streak, that is a very different thing to a streamer than it is to a viewer. A watch streak is something you can redeem, and it will actually say how many streams you've been to in a row. Which is a really good way to influence people to, you know, make it to every stream. Which is something I would love to have. Yeah, I would call it a watch bonus, Holly, that you're getting. Not a watch streak. No! No, it does absolutely nothing at all, Holly. A watch streak does nothing at all. Other than it is an official system that Twitch has for you to announce that you've been to multiple streams and not just go, I've been to all your streams lately. Have you? You know, like, it's a way to stop people from lying about how many streams they've been to. And it gives a little bit of a bragging right to it. I think it'd be really cool if they linked it to, like, watching 10 streams in a row, here's a bonus emote or something, but... Yeah, you get an official one. You get an official message that shows up in a chat that you've been to it enough times. And that in itself is really cool, right? They're supposed to be rolling, to my understanding, they're supposed to be rolling it out to all streams at some point. And also allow, what they're working on integrating is that if you make a clip of a stream, you can restore a watch streak if you've missed one. Which is a really cool feature and a way to incentivize people making more clips. But that is not out yet. That's the important thing, that is not out yet. I don't know when it's rolling out. It's supposed to roll out... Why? That moo did not sound right. Interesting, Brodo. I didn't know that it also gave bonus points for that as well. Yeah, no, it's been like... Well, here's the funny thing on that, Brodo. I distinctly remember them saying they were going to cancel it and not use it. And then they announced that they were going to roll it out to everybody a few months ago, but haven't said when. I think the goal was just by the year's end, but who knows what that actually means. But, like, I know people have had it for, like, I think people have had it for, like, 4 years now. I think some people have been in the beta for 4 years. The thing that bugs me is there is a public API for it. Yeah, it just took me a second because it didn't sound like the soundboard card, Hazy. So I was very lost. It, like, sounded slightly different to me. Even though that is what the moo sound is from this game. I don't like that they call it enrolled channel. They make it, they say enrolled like it makes it sound like I chose to not be in it. Yeah, right now it's only set channels. It's not rolled out to everybody. It should say selected, not enrolled. Enrolled makes it feel like there's an application process. Selected means they chose you. You know, like, I feel like that's poor wording. Supposedly it is completely random. They actually just literally randomly pick live streams that have gone live over a set period of time and go, these ones have it. Yeah, it should be select. No, participating again sounds like they chose the channel because you can't opt out. You either have it or you don't. And since it's a have it or don't thing, participating doesn't work either. No, you can't disable it. From what I've heard, or at least you didn't used to be able to disable it. If they've added the ability to disable it, that's news to me. But I know when it rolled out, you or at least a couple months, well, I guess it's been like a year since I've checked. But like a year ago, you couldn't disable it. It was just you have it or you don't. But Twitch changes things all the time and then doesn't tell people they've changed it, so who knows? That's the one thing. Like, I don't mind Twitch rolling out new things, but that's why, when you had mentioned getting a watch streak, Holly, it got me intrigued. But, and you also gotta think, like, the CEO of Twitch has changed, which also changes what functionality might exist for certain things. No, you're fine, Holly. It wasn't even so much a hopes up, it was more of a shock thing. Because if I finally have it, that's great, but then I need to think of something to do for it, which arguably I should be trying to think of something to do for it regardless. I want some sort of effect when people announce their watch streak. Maybe I just make a bunch of numbers that could pop up and it'll launch a little firework for it.
Do you think Ken needs another look for this game? Ever the fashion-forward query.
I always need Katamari outfits, Mari. What are you talking about? But Mari, we already have a new outfit in the works for this game. Specifically. Very specifically, we have another outfit for this game. It's being worked on by one of our amazing community members. So yeah, if you know Beauty in Flight or see Beauty in Flight around, know that Beauty is making a really, really cool new outfit for the new game coming out. And we get to show that off in 2 months. I need to do an art stream soon. Yeah, that is one thing that really gets me. The whole "no one used it" comment they do on a lot of things. It's like a lot of the things they'll go, "No one used it." It's like, did you make an API for it? No. Well, there's already part of your issue. No one used it because it's like, you have to give people reasons to use things. They've also removed things that people did use and say, not enough people used it. Like, what is your threshold for this? You keep rolling out things without telling people they exist and then go, no one used it, like, yeah, they did. I'm forgetting slightly what moments are. I remember the word moments, but I can't remember specifically what it was, Brodo, so could you remind me? I know what it is, but it is not popping up in my brain. It is worth noting I have a fever right now. Like, I have a fever. So, bear with me on getting things wrong today. Hey, Rugged and company. It is a day. It is a day. I think my biggest annoyance with what Twitch has rolled out recently, for those who don't know, rapid spikes in chat activity can cause hype trains now. Hey, Blizz. I believe that is at least a toggleable option, and I believe I toggled it off. But rapid spikes in chat activity can cause hype trains in channels that have not changed it. No, I believe that was one they actually gave the ability to turn off. They didn't tell people they rolled it out or that you had the ability to turn it off outside of posting it on Twitter, which is totally the best way to send out news to people instead of a newsletter email. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, another a related one, Brodo, that I don't think they need to get rid of, that I really enjoyed was chant. Chanting was one. Yeah, pretty much rugged. Pretty much. That was the idea. Chant was a cool one that, like, they didn't need to get rid of it, and I don't understand why they got rid of it. It wouldn't cause any more strain on anything. Chant was an ability for a mod or the streamer to do /chant and then a statement. And then it would basically tell everybody in chat, hey, click this, and it'll send that message. So you could get everybody in chat to say something all at once and just bombard the chat with it. So that'd be really good for, say, America, yeah, where I could have that pop up and have it just say hello, and then you can just click the button to say hello for it. Or I could do a dance emote there and everybody would get to say the dance emote just by a single click. Like, there were options to let people do that at least once on an automated fashion rather than having to deal with it. I did it a while back to Cleo. I have an old meme I made of it. But Cleo had stepped away from a stream, and I got chat to chant baked beanwood, and like the chat was flooded with baked beanwood, and I took a screenshot of it and stuff. But that was using the chant feature, and they removed it because it's like, oh well, no one was using it. It's like, keep it anyway. It's not like you're storing data on a server for it or anything. The chant was very much not harming them to keep, and they got rid of it. And it's like, well, why would you get rid of that? It didn't do anything for you, in positive or negative. I don't know how many people here use Beam/Mixer. It's a genuine question, because there's one feature that Beam/Mixer had that I really wish Twitch would have, and I'm sad that it's not here. And it's a nostalgia thing for anybody who used that site, that I like to bring up because I really wish Twitch would do it. But I want to know if anybody's going to know the nostalgia. Yeah, promoting the feature is usually the big thing they need to do, and Twitch is really bad at promoting features. Like, I feel like with the mod dashboard now, they'd probably have a little pop that says, hey mods, did you know you could start a chant? And then explain. So I'm gonna word this. I don't think anybody's gonna know this, but back on Mixer, they used to have an emote called In a Spacesuit. But it was a very unique emote. It was an emote that was slightly bigger than the regular emotes, but what it did was if somebody would type do colon, and then a username in a spacesuit, colon, it would actually put their avatar inside of a space helmet as an emote in chat. And it was a really cute little charming thing that they had, and I'd love to see more of that. Could you imagine if channels could pick like a hat emote custom for their channel? And just say in a hat, like end the emote name with in a hat, and you could have everybody just do their username in a hat? Yeah, the thing is, like, Twitch promotes things in one place, and in one place only. They promote things on their Twitter, which people are actively leaving Twitter. Twitter is 80% bots. Well, that's the thing, Holly. What's stopping them from, you know, emailing out a newsletter to the emails that are signed up for newsletters? Because you can sign up for newsletters. Why is most of the information I get from some random person on Twitter or Blue Sky and not from Twitch themselves? Yeah, they don't share the post again. They don't. And they're, oh, viewership is down, blah, blah, Twitch is losing viewers, Twitch isn't getting as much attention. It's like, because their social media marketing team either has no budget or sucks. Alright, that is enough roses for now. Let me take my screenshot. For those who don't know, I am regularly trying to get at least 5,000 a day. Is our goal with that specifically. Today, however, we got 10,000. Got 10,000 a day. I did a little bit this morning before stream. So we went from 470,000 to 480,000. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I like where you're at, Holly, but I'm more about stream design than I am stream site design. I can just more call out bad things. The mistakes they're making rather than make the ideas. Hey, Amber. I think the big thing is they need to take better inspiration. Like, you know what I want? I want, at least on desktop, I understand in mobile, but here's a quick thing. Here's a quick, simple thing that they could do. Channel point buttons, the emote used on them should be the entire size of the button. It should take up the entire button. Let us make custom buttons, like the power-ups, how the power-ups have the on-screen celebration and message effects and Gigantify. Let us make images that size for the button. That should be our thing. I do not understand why there is so much unused space on those buttons. It makes no sense. It is so empty. So empty. Yes, Holly? No, I say I like somebody who can't pronounce T's. I just use D's there. That is a Midwestern thing. That is a very common thing in the Midwest, where people do not say button. It takes too much work to emphasize double T's. I'm going to disagree a little bit on that, Brodo, but I do think we should be able to choose, like, 3 primary ones that are always at the top. Ow. Hey, Possum. I think we should be able to choose 3 primary ones that are always at the top, but then the rest be organized by cost. Like, I agree to a point, but I think having the whole thing be organizable isn't as good. Like, I think there's a spot of that being an extreme mess if we just let people put them in whatever order they want. But I think putting, like, they should allow us to do, like, put a little featured star on them. Like, these are important ones. I can agree with that, but I'm gonna stand by just giving us a featured, like, these are our favorite. Or actually, let viewers let us feature 3, let the streamer feature 3, and then the viewer can favorite them. The viewer can do stars and sort favorites on there, and then those favorites can be put up at the top underneath it if they do it. Yeah, so Holly, the way this level works is I have to not let the fire go out. I'm actually also on fire if you look in the corner here. I am on fire. If I go in the water, I immediately lose the level. Yeah, look at Kanoko in the corner. The top of her hair is on fire. Yeah, that's also a thing. One that I find funny is Better Twitch TV has staff members that are using... I'm sorry, Twitch has staff members that are using Better TTV, which to me is hilarious. Yeah, it's on my foot pedal. Because I don't like covering things on the screen, but it's kind of this, like, necessary evil for, like, letting the game take up as much as it does. I probably won't need it in the new overlay, but I think it's important to let people kind of see behind me sometimes. So I have a foot button toggle that just makes all my overlay translucent. Because, yeah, it was something that drove me nuts for a while, like, there's something behind me. So I have an Elgato foot pedal, It's 3 buttons. One of them mutes me on Discord, and then one of them is a death counter button. Okay, so Brodo, the trick there, I am using the Move plugin in OBS to do that. And the Move plugin in OBS, if you set it up as a filter, you can make it control settings on another filter. And I have a color correction filter on it that is, it lowers me down to 10% opacity, right? And then after that 10% opacity, I go into the Move plugin and I tell it to, over the course of like 3 seconds or so, transition my overlay to that. So it'll go from 100% and tick its way down, rather than doing it all in one swoop. So it lets it be a little bit smoother, rather than just being that quick click over. But the Move plugin is a vital one. It also allows me to do a lot of complicated stuff regarding like moving around my models and things, and yeah. I would recommend, Brodo, to look at like any of Exceldro's plugins. Exceldro's plugins, for the most part, are all really, really useful, and I would highly advise them. If you want worse, Holly, because you know about Joe. Joe has a foot pedal. Joe's foot pedal only does one thing. I don't know, Holly. But Joe has a foot pedal, and he has it tied to sprinting in Minecraft. I judge him by my standards. Yeah. What's funny is Exceldro exists at, when it comes to videos. Exceldro 100% exists out of retaliation for somebody being a dick. Basically, a really popular plugin existed for a long time called Stream Effects, and then they decided to paywall everything and make it so you had to subscribe to their Patreon to get access to all of their plugins that were being used by a bunch of people. So Exceldro just recreated all of them, but free. Because, like, no, we're not doing that. What do you mean I'm not big enough? I lost. Might depend on the browser, Ollie. Yeah, that's what, so my foot pedal button I have, Brodo, for that one, it mutes my mic. It mutes my mic input on Discord. So yeah, I 100% have it. For that, as one of them. I don't know, Holly. I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to do a thing for Holly. One sec. Holly wanted to see. But yeah, that's or I could just do this and just completely ruin it for Holly. If I just write in cursive. So that one specifically is the draw plugin. I don't really use it for anything, but I have it. But no, that's one of those things, Brodo, that I work really hard on. Brodo, I don't know if you've seen this. One of my new things I've added. I gotta be a bit weird on this because I moved the transition around. I added a recent thing. I recently just made this. So I have a new scene transition. And then I added that to my cast lighting effects that are going on my stream. I don't want to draw. Not today. But I worked really hard on trying to make things clean. But I'm trying to... So with that scene transition, though, I want to add something to it. I want to add something to that scene transition. Because scene transitions, to me, are prime real estate for reminding people to follow a stream. And I want to add text to it as a little sign that hangs in front of it, but I don't know what to write on that sign. So the question is, what could I have up on my screen for 3 to 5 seconds that would be a good reminder for people to click the follow button? Have a good one, Lauren. And I can make multiple signs. This is to be important. I can make multiple signs. But I want to make like things. No. I don't want Mari talking during it because I might be doing something during the transition. I don't want Mari to be able to speak at that time. I want something visually there because singers are an underutilized good way to advertise. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but like, singers are this untapped spot for a lot of channels. And I actually got the idea, believe it or not, I got the idea from watching an anime. I got an idea from watching an anime because it said like and subscribe on the scene transition they did because they were doing a YouTube thing. And it's like, wait a minute. Again, they didn't say it out loud. It was just a quick visual on screen. And it's like, that's clever? So I took note of it. And this is something I've mentioned before. If you are an artist in any way, shape, or form, you should be taking notes. And streaming is no exception to this. Streamers need to be taking notes when they're watching other streams, right? You need to watch a stream and go, they did this thing I like, or they did this thing I don't like. Take note of both of it. And it was one of those things, you need to take notes of things you like and don't like, and then if you don't like something, write why you don't like it. If you like something, write why you do like it. Log these things down and go, okay, I want to do something like that, or I need to avoid doing these things because I don't like how that is, and if I don't like it, my viewers probably aren't going to like it. Lego is an art, Holly. That Lego set you made of my Minecraft base was impressive. You stylized it, it felt like my base, it still looked different, it looked like Lego. You pulled that off perfectly. Yeah, and so Dor, with that, one of my friends actually has that for their Be Right Back screens. Their Be Right Back screens are a little, and starting soon is like little bios of their characters that they've created. And it's just stuff like that that really does like create this cool connection with things. But you need to take inspiration from everything you see, right? And it doesn't stop anywhere. One of the animes I've been taking notes from lately is actually called Necronomico, which is amusingly about VTubers and stuff. But there's a lot of graphic design in it. I need to work on a stream start countdown I want to do for when I'm finally starting my stream. That is going to be a little like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which the one they use in Mayonaka Punch is based on the YouTube one. But I want to make one based on the Mayonaka Punch one and make that so when I leave my starting soon screen, that the audio of my clips will fade out, it'll switch over, it might play a tone, and then it'll start my stream, right? Like, those are things to take inspiration from, because they're vital to kind of the existence of like growth in your channel. And you can grab these bits of inspiration from so many things. It's a general estimate, Holly, that timer at the start, the 10 minutes. Ideally, I am supposed to go live 10 minutes before that counter goes off, but I've been having trouble lately starting at the proper time. So, like, I was supposed to start at 7:30, and I started this stream at 7:20, or I'm supposed to start at 7:20, and I started at 7:25 or something. I missed 5 minutes. And it's not based specifically on the clock, so it's kind of a weird thing. But people, there's kind of this note of people who tune into a stream for the first time, if they tune in during a starting soon, would rather know the stream is about to start and have a general idea of when it's about to start, rather than it just say starting soon with no timer. Because it's like, well, how long are you going to sit here? What's the max limit that you'd be sitting here? How long do I have to wait? Is it worth my time? It's an important question. So if you know it's going to be a maximum of 10 minutes, that helps you go, okay, I can come back. Or I can come back and then they'll be live by then. But if you have a starting soon, I have literally seen streams with starting soon screens that are half an hour long. Like, I'm not coming back. I want a general estimate on when they'll be live. I want that information. My only rule is that I have to sit on the starting soon screen for at least 6 minutes is my goal. The starting soon screen needs to be 6 minutes if you are doing one. And I know that sounds weird, and I know that's that might sound like an odd number, but 6 minutes. 6 minutes is the number. And the reason 6 minutes is the number is because if you run 3 minutes of ads, if you're doing 3 minutes of ads, you want to make sure everybody who tunes into the stream is done with the ads by the time your stream starts. So because I run 3 minutes of ads, if they tune in at 2 minutes 59 seconds, they're going to get 3 minutes of ads, which sucks, but I'd rather they not get caught off guard by that. And then by the time those 6 minutes are up, they haven't missed anything. Now, if you're somebody who does maybe ads every half hour and only does a minute and a half ads at a time, then you can do a 3 minute starting soon. If you just do pre-rolls, it's only 30 seconds, right? But everybody who tunes in is going to get those. So there are some choices you have to make there about like what the exact one is. But basically, however many minutes of ads you run at the start of your stream is when you need to set, or is when you need to set your timer up accordingly, right? That's kind of the thing. It's like you need to double whatever the amount of ads you run are for your starting soon. Your ad breaks can be accurate to the minute, but your starting soon needs to be double whatever that is because people are tuning in and then they're getting hit by that delay regardless. I would say everybody should have at least a minute starting soon, but some people don't have the patience for that. I know Cleo doesn't have the patience to do a starting soon. But you only get so much, right? Yeah, I like things all the time, Holly. I also dislike things sometimes, too. Usually how things work. That's the human experience. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Give me those buildings. Give me the buildings. Yeah, the starting soon to me is do the starting soon, spend that time to make sure the live posts all happen. No. While that is in theory a thing, if you're not getting people interrupted by ads, I feel like the idea of trying to convince people to sub to avoid ads is more manipulative of them. While it may increase the rate of which people are doing them and things like that, I'd rather people sub because they like me, not because they're annoyed at something. I want people to sub out of enjoyment, not out of dissatisfaction with something. Right, like that's kind of one of the big things. And also, so one of the big things with ads is that you run ads to turn off pre-rolls. So it's less so for people who are already there. It's to make sure people who show up for the first time get to go into your stream immediately and aren't met with an ad, because they won't choose to watch a stream. I don't either, Holly, but that's why mine are announced before I run them. That's why I don't have automated ads. My ads are not automated. They exist. But I would, like, I don't get ads. I don't get ads. I have Twitch Turbo. I don't get ads because I got so tired of being interrupted. But this is a note. I didn't subscribe to the channel. I paid Twitch. Getting interrupted by ads doesn't make me want to subscribe to a streamer when it's a lot cheaper and price efficient for me to get Twitch Turbo. It's $15 for Twitch Turbo. That's 3 subs for me. That's the cost of 3 subs, right? I watch more than 3 streams, it's better for me to get the one. Hey, Fox. But yeah, people don't want to see pre-rolls, so they would rather just switch to a stream that has pre-rolls off. If all streams had pre-rolls, it wouldn't be so much the same issue, but because some people are turning off pre-rolls, that's not kind of the thing. But being able to go, hey, take this moment, take care of yourselves, and stretch your legs, all that stuff. We'll be back in 3, you won't miss anything. It's a lot more respectful to the viewers. Yeah, and because they watch a lot of people, they'd be better off getting Twitch Turbo than subscribing. It's more cost efficient for them to get Turbo. So, I only make like $10 a month from ads. If I, like, this is the thing. This is a thing I think that's really interesting to point out, because people have talked about like how much they make from ad revenue and things like that, and how ad revenue is like half their income. First of all, I don't care how big your channel is, if ad revenue is half your income, you need to monetize in other ways. I'm gonna be real. You need to advertise, you need to monetize in other ways. I do this full time. Twitch is the least reliable income I have. And that includes the sponsorships I do. Twitch is the least reliable income I have. From my sponsorships, I know that I will usually get about $1,300 a month from my sponsorships. That's important. Ad revenue is not much. Ad revenue does not do much. Like I said, I made $10 last month. Now, if I were doing automated ads, that would increase the amount I make by, I think, 40%, so I would have made $14. If I were to always run them immediately when they're supposed to, all that would happen, but I think I would lose viewers. Nice door. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I do this full time. I'm not gonna hide, like, I don't make a lot of money, but I make enough to live on. But that is also only because of how supportive my community is, how much I communicate with my community. Because, let's be real, the sponsorships I do, all of y'all would not be as supportive as you are in them if I did not have channels in my Discord, regularly talk about how much I'm making on each campaign, regularly talk about the goals, explain the goals, be thorough with them, and actually communicate. A lot of people will do their stream that is for their sponsored stream and call it there and be, all right, I did what I was supposed to do. If people download it, they do. If they don't, they don't. I've done sponsorships where from a single sponsorship that is over like 2 weeks made $3 grand. It's rare, but it's about communication and talking and letting people understand what they're getting into, what they need to do. If things aren't tracking correctly, you can talk, you can report them, you can get things fixed. It's important. Hey Lou, how's it going? How you doing? We're Katamariing. One of these days, y'all are gonna know I don't even eat lunch. One of these days, you're gonna learn. Lou, I have a question. I have a question for you specifically. What's it like being Tumblr famous? Lou, every post you do gets thousands of reactions to it, no matter what. Pretty much. You are Tumblr famous. But like, I feel like out of types of famous there are, Tumblr famous is probably like the least known famous out of famous. Because I don't think anybody reads them. Like, I don't think most people read the names of anyone on Tumblr, right? I think the only Tumblr famous person that I think I would actually go, I know that name from Tumblr, is Constable Frozen. That's the only name on Tumblr that I'll ever go, that's a famous name from Tumblr. I just wanted to give you shit, because I just think it's funny. But Constable Frozen's like the only popular Tumblr blog that you can go, yeah, that's a famous person. I'm being attacked by the rain! But yeah, that's kind of the thing with Tumblr, is you just slowly accumulate follows and then the things you share get shared more. It's a very exponential growth kind of situation. Bunless. What are we talking about important here? Yeah, the most important person I can think of that currently exists on Tumblr is Bunless. Bunleth is the developer behind Nightmare Kart, which is a Dark Souls racing game. It's very much a define important thing. Tumblr is typically a place to just kind of get away from shit. It depends on how you define important, Holly. I think Bunleth has successfully changed policies of companies, does a lot for trans rights, things like that. So it's really a thing. The most important era of Tumblr, though, let's be real, was the Ask Blog era. Okay, but really quick, though. Hello, everybody. If you haven't been here before, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I am a chill variety streamer, and for lack of a better word, I am a stream artist. I'm going to use that as the word. I am not an art streamer. I am a stream artist. Different thing. I create effects. I create interactive experiences for you. I work in stream design, as it were. I create a lot of cool things and special effects and stuff like that. It is a really cool way. I have a lot of really cool ways you can interact. I work a lot on graphic design of streams. Our most recent edition, which I'm still trying to finalize, has been a new scene transition effect, which I will show off here. Look at this fancy scene transition. Woo! Stuff like that is generally what you get here, but I also fully manipulate my overlays, my streams. The games are completely interactive. You'll see my game flip upside down. That does actually directly happen to me. There's a lot of stuff. So I heard that on the Tumblr subreddit, sometimes people will edit the usernames out of screenshot posts or more popular. Yeah, people will be weird. What I always find funny though is people editing out usernames and screenshots of posts on specific websites is like, you know, you can just type what was in the post and then the post shows up, right? Like, do people not know how search functions work? There, you'll see like special effects like that happening around me. This special effect is from a dating game that I cannot remember the name of, where you had to make amends with your exes and skateboard. The Incredible Hulk, Holly. He is most known for his role in the newer Hulk movies. But it's I think the thing is, you don't want if you want a proper site, you don't want rich people on it. Cool sites don't have rich people. Or at least not anything that would give rich people notice. Like, Neopets was great. Why? Because you were all poor. You know? Like, the best sites are sites where no one matters. But yeah, it's when everybody is on an equal playing field, sites are a lot more enjoyable. So it's funny, it's saying you're making me think of specifically Second Life. So Second Life was a MMO social network, I would say. I'd call it an MMO social network for what it was. Second Life was an MMO social game, right? Similar to like Club Penguin and things like that, but I don't use Second Life anymore. Too many people in the community got super into NFTs and I'm just like out. But Second Life to me was more fun before they allowed the ability for people to upload 3D models. You used to not be able to. Have a good one, Brodo. And thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I just realized okay, and I'm gonna apologize really quick, Brodo. It just clicked on who you are on Blue Sky, and I don't know why it took so long for that to register. I think it's because I see your username and your model doesn't appear in my head. If that makes sense, and I know that may sound weird. I have yet to connect the username to the model. I'm not quite there yet, and I don't see an icon. I don't get to see an avatar next to your name, so it's not fully there. I will get that registered. It just clicked, though. Brodo also streams. Brodo also. You know what? We're gonna do this really quick. We're gonna embarrass Brodo, because that's how this works, right? And I just do that, and I do that.
Life is a privilege. It's a privilege. It's a privilege.
Mari, you didn't error.
Jingly jingly. Jingly jingly. Look at this. Jingly jingly. Jingly to the
Note to self, error in shoutout command. Go to Discord.
That's making me
Error in shoutout. Got it. Oh, and I already adjusted Mari's pitch. I gotta check that off. Y'all have no idea how many like little. If you could see my Discord, I have this like note feed I want to show you all this. For those who don't know, I'm very, very thorough when it comes to like making notes of stuff. Let me make sure this is capturing the right monitor. Okay. So I'm very thorough when it comes to notes. This is my note feed of like every time a problem occurs on my stream, if no mods are here, I write it in and I add things, and there's a thing there. Look at this. These are all notes of things I need to fix and problems that have occurred that need sorted out. And then every time you see a reaction, it means I fixed it. Everyone that has a reaction means I have addressed it. It's all there. I do all of it, and I make sure all of it is actually fixed. Like, this section here, starting here, is all this month. This is just this month. But, like, I'm very I've been tagged by Mix It Up. Why have I been tagged by Mix It Up? Announcements. What happened? Uh-oh. I gotta read this. This seems important. This seems important, and I need to read this. Uh-oh. Okay. This mostly seems just like a little warning that Mix It Up is doing, and I don't think this is as bad as it looks. They've basically locked down their thing. They have locked down their post a bit, or their Discord a bit. Because they haven't been fulfilling support as they wanted to. So what they are doing is they have closed down their support channels so they can catch up on everything. They haven't pushed an update in 6 months. So Mix It Up is saying, we don't want to go the way others are going, where things are getting out of control and spiraling and becoming worse and worse and worse. So we're stopping support for 2 weeks. We're going to work on everything we can to get those sorted out and fixed and addressed. And we're going to address as much as we can, and then we will continue going from there. And you know what? I can respect that. I am glad they are taking a moment to go, you know what? We've been slacking. We're behind. We're falling apart, and we need to pick back up. I actually really respect that. It just, I had a moment because Motion just shut down like 3 weeks ago. Out of nowhere, and that was a huge upset for a lot of people. And I've been using Mix It Up for 9 years, and if that goes, that is gonna like completely fuck me over. So I had to have a moment of panic there. But everything seems good. Everything is okay. Just you get a giant image of text, you go, panic? We're okay. We're okay. They were being smart here. That just was a bit of a jump scare. Especially for me, with being very, very like I've been very behind on, or like I've been very stressed out about a lot of things. For those unaware, my cat is having really bad health issues right now. She goes to the vet tomorrow. I don't really have the funds for that. I'm also dealing with, as a lot of streamers are, numbers being down across the board, income being down, things like that, and I'm trying to address all that. And it's a lot to handle. So I've been very stressed, and I'm actually streaming right now with a fever because the stress has kicked my ass to that level where I am physically very sick as a result of it. So that is one of those things. Like you can tell, you can usually tell how I am feeling mentally by how often I do anime streams in my Discord, because it's usually every night or at least every other night. I haven't done one all week. right? I haven't done one all week, and that's one of those things. I'm very much not in the right headspace for a lot of this, and I'm trying to get a lot done, and I still haven't even finished animating my new model that I want to release in 3 weeks and be streaming and showing off to y'all and all that, and it's just a lot. The live notifications don't give detail on what it is because we watch a bunch of different anime probably during the streams. The big thing is, though, a lot of them are age-locked to 18+ because the anime is 18+ for a lot of them. Or they say they're PG-13, but they're way more sexual than they'll admit to. So I tend to do that, and then usually the PG ones are more during the day if I do them. Where it'll be something like the new Pokemon season or stuff like that. No. I don't know why an alert hasn't gone off. There it is.
Oh, wonderful. Elusivities just sent us $50.
Thank you, Elusive. I really, really appreciate that. That will go towards the cat funds. By the way, for anybody new here, I am going to be hit by 5,000 Katamari now. 5,000. It's in the Discord, Holly, but it is in a channel that is only available to those who are over 18. So, because you are not over 18, you're not going to be able to see the channel. Have a good one, Lou. I appreciate the raid again. Thank you so much. But yeah, so those used to only be tied to bits that were thrown, but bits have a value of 1 cent per bit. So I wanted to make sure that I was doing the equivalent when people donated. So every dollar donated is 100 of them thrown as well. Or more so, every cent donated is an item. Because that felt more fair to y'all as viewers. Like, I don't want there to be a perk to the one that's actually less beneficial. And what I mean by that is, while I do get 100% of the bits spent, you have to pay extra to get the bits. But when it comes to donations, I get 97.2% of that no matter what. Hey, Earthquake. But yeah, I wanted to be fair. I wanted to be fair to everybody, so I tied it to both. So they're both ways that y'all can do it. But when it's large numbers, it takes a while. Well, I hope you can get some good rest, Holly. You deserve it. Get some sleep. Try and relax. Try and feel better. Your body deserves rest. I feel like we're about halfway through these. I fire them as fast as I can. Like, you can tell they're firing too fast because one's going perfectly horizontal. I got balls in my eyes! It's stuck to my retinas! Oh, they stopped. It's okay. Oh, I need to... Where is it? Where is it? I need to... Because this happened while I was off stream, I need to add 10 to the... 10 to the goal in the corner.
Thanks for the donation. Thanks for the donation.
Really? Really, Fox?
Oh, wonderful.
Really?
Fox Soligy just sent us $50. We appreciate you so much.
I appreciate that a lot. Can I make a weird note? I don't know if any of you noticed this, and I think this is one of the things that no one's really gonna notice other than me pointing this out. In Mari's speech bubble, when Mari says somebody's name, their name is highlighted, and when they donate, the dollar amount is highlighted. I worked hard to actually, like, make things highlight in Mari's speech. Y'all have no idea how hard it is to highlight things in a fake fake text-to-speech thing, and also have the TTS happen without it getting weird. There are so many checks in place for... there are so many checks in place for my TTS stuff. Oh, God. I really appreciate that, Fox. Thank you. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Elusive. You both are wonderful, and I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. But, like, the point stands. Hey, Skulls. How's it going? Oh, God, there's so many! Oh, speaking of, and I'm still trying to find suggestions. I need short, like... I need short phrases or statements that can be read in less than 3 seconds. Or like less than 5 seconds for the scene transitions to remind people to click the follow button. Or even like join the Discord. I need reminder messages that would be good for the, for a little sign on my scene transitions, because I want it so that way when my scene transition goes off, that there's a little bit of text that says something. While I understand that being a thing, Elusive, I'd rather not track the number of... I would rather not have scoreboards for things that are very specifically monetary. So, like, the Katamari is tied specifically to something monetary, which I don't want to do. Right, like, I don't want anything on the stream, to visually show what is the equivalent of a dollar amount. I don't mind it, like, when the donation happens and things like that, because I feel like it's important to acknowledge the donation for what it is, but, like, putting high scores and things like that feels weird. There's 3 packs on Streamloots? Gasp! And y'all haven't claimed it? But yeah, that's why like with the, if you'll notice, like even how I have that Streamloots leaderboard that exists, I don't have I have the cards played leaderboard, I think, but I shouldn't have the packs purchased. I had that one disabled, because I don't like, leaderboard for, how do I put this? I have seen streams that have a all-time bits leaderboard in their info panels, or a top donators all-time in their info panels. And it feels like the grossest thing. Like, I see it, I go, ugh. Like, it just, I get the ick from it, you know? I'm just like, that is... Like, it's cool to want to acknowledge your donators, but it feels like this weird spot. I will look into it, Skulls, to double check some things, but... Oh yeah, no, it's valid, Elusive. I think that's kind of the thing, is a lot of people may not click with it, but like, because I know that's what it's related to, it would click that way for me. Thank you, Skulls. Yeah, I'll just double check that extension. Their extension's weird and broken. Like, it doesn't have my avatar. I've had them repair it 3 times, and it's just like, keeps breaking, so I've given up. Yeah, I think it's good for, like, a charity stream, but it should be only during the streams. It shouldn't be this, like, look, this is our all-time leaderboard. This, like, why are we... It's like purchasing ad space, right? And I don't want people purchasing ad space on my channel. That's weird. Why aren't you falling? I'm trying to drown the children on that island, and they're taking forever to get down here. There we go. Got him. That's very weird, Skulls. I will definitely have to look into that. Something's wrong with it. Because, yeah, I wanted to show the top cards played. It's supposed to show top cards played. I think that as a feature is cool, and it encourages people to actually play cards and spam them and all that to, like, boost on the leaderboard. But yeah, that's kind of one of those things. Like I get it, but. I feel like they kind of just forgot about the extension at this point. If they took away the cards played leaderboard, that's sad, because that's one of the, I feel like that was the good one out of the two. But no, they had like all-time top purchases. It's like, I don't want that on there. I will say this though, Streamloots did add a very cool feature that I have been asking for ages. Oh yeah, no, I know. Well, okay. So, oh no, I meant the extension, Skulls. I meant the extension. Check the extension below the Twitch stream. I'm talking about that. I worked hard on it, Blizz. Did I turn off the extension, maybe? I don't know. I'll look into it. Maybe I turned it off at some point and I don't remember it. I made that design is called Calf Pint. I made that for stream avatars back before I even switched to this being my full-time model. I want to work on more of it. It's a whole mix of things. I want to make one for Mari. But there's some oddities I want to do with stream avatars that maybe in the future I'll still get to do. Like I want to create little like doorways and stuff that can be teleported to, because you can see how I'm having them walk off the side of the screen. I can actually make it wider than the overall like screen. And when it's wider than the overall screen, I have teleporters over there, and they can pick to go in teleporters. So what I could, in theory, do is have it so one walks off the side of the screen there, and then I could have them appear on like a little ledge up near the top, or I could have them appear out a little door somewhere else in the overlay. Right? Like I can give them locations where they can go that are not that one spot. But that's very dependent on what my screen shows. When it comes to VTuber stuff, 3D VTubers are cool. Live 2D is cool. I prefer PNG tuber, and I find that the further you get up towards 3D, the less cool stuff you can do with them. Like, the less interactive they are because of the complications of it. You can do a lot with Warudo, but you're still very limited in Warudo. So it's very interesting to see like what options are there for each thing, you know. I did pretty well on that level. I didn't get as big as I would have liked to. Yeah, I was 4 centimeters short. However, I was faster than my record. My record was 3 minutes 6 seconds. I did this in 2:49. I would rather have the fast one. I'm more impressed by that. Boom. Oh, I need to make a note because I did change this during the stream. So in my Discord, I have a channel that lists all the changes publicly for people. Slightly changed Mari's voice. Mari has a little bit of bitrate crunching going on now, and a question mark. Long time no see, Todd. No one ever redeems you. I added a little bit of bit crushing to Mari's new voice, and a little made it a little deeper, as well as there's a slight doubling. Basically, I wanted Mari to sound more like her old self, like pitch-wise, but have the new speaking pattern. So I had to kind of find a middle ground in the quality, which I think I got pretty close at the start of the stream. My back itches. We're okay, though. Rude! Thankfully, I'm not in a level yet. You gotta time those with the gameplay. You did do a thing, but that one's quick, because that one's really jarring for people. But you have learned how Streamloots works, and that alone. That stuff does directly affect my game. A lot of people, it doesn't affect their game in the same way. Most people do it for soundboard stuff or visuals. I have mine designed to do a lot. So, I will be cocky on this. I think I have the best Streamloots collections out there. I don't think anybody has any better. The typical ones are more like what my Fortnite one is like, oh, do this, or you have to grab just this type of gun now. Which I made my Fortnite collection because I didn't like their default one, but mine is more aligned, my Fortnite one is more aligned with the typical, whereas, my default collection is like, no, you can completely screw with my game. Or there's the dress-up one where it's like, you can completely change my model, change the outfits, customize clothing, all that stuff. But I love Streamloots, and I love seeing what all I can do with it. I thought I was going to be able to trigger crowd control stuff. I was sadly wrong on that, so I didn't get to do that bit that I wanted to with Peak. As much as I was going to do a Peak-specific collection, it's not working the way I wanted, and I'm sad. I'm not surprised it's not working the way I wanted, but I'm still not happy about it. Ah! Yeah, I couldn't get them to trigger. I tried and tried and tried, it just didn't go. I do love this redeem. There's still a handful of ideas I have that I need to pursue. I want to do one that, actually, like, actually will, shrink the, vertical height of the screen to, like, a spaghetti western, like, super narrow gameplay. Ultra wide. The advantage for me is I could, like, fully see this level. In my head, like, I know where everything is. Boop. You say cheater, I say addict. Go. I still haven't managed to get 100. My goal is 100K in this level. My record is 99K, I believe. The problem in this level is you get to a certain height and everything gets smaller. It zooms out once and then like all the rings and stuff disappear, and then it's like there goes all your income. Come on. This is a good run. There's panda slippers in the tree. Let's go. Oh, this was such a good run. No! 93. That was not bad. That was not bad at all. Ah, I'm a bit sad, but... I'm a bit sad. Starts raining on the window. My tea's gone cold, I wonder why I got out of bed at all. Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be great with your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Sorry. Every time that card plays, that song is in my head. Every time. That was not a bad amount to collect, but my record is 99,000. And I'm still sad about that. I do like in the newer games, they stopped asking if you're sure. It's like the better one. The better one goes in the sky every time. Why are we having a conversation about this? I have no reason to keep the not good one.
Hello?
Hello? Alright, Granny. Random track. There needs to be a I hope the new one has a quick access to random song rather than me having to tap over and hopefully find it. Random and favorites need to be a quick select, and then you can pick songs if you want, but it should be quick select for these and go, hopefully in the new one. Whoa, hello! Fancy seeing you here. The zoom in doesn't look as cool because I don't have the proper scaling that I'm supposed to have. For those who don't know, I used to use a plugin called Scale to Sound. However, it's been broken for the past couple of weeks. Since there was a OBS update, and it has not been fixed. So, I'm not bouncing in this corner like I'm supposed to be. I am supposed to be bouncing here. The sound that the crawfish make drives me nuts. Just, oh yeah! Like, why is that the sound you have given to a crawfish? Oh yeah! Does not sound like a crawfish to me. The ones that are specifically going away are the dress-up ones. So all of the dress-up ones, Door, and the, and Divine Judgment. Which Divine Judgment will probably just go on hold. I just gotta figure out a new way to do it. But, it's very specifically the dress-up ones that will be going away. The ones that make me bigger and things like that, those are staying. Those aren't going away. Those are still gonna be a thing. I may need to realign them, but they're not going away. Very specifically the outfits. Ugh. No. Wibbles and breathing and all that stuff will stay. Those are fine. Shiny will stay as well. Yep. Most of the general collection is fine. The only one that's not, I think, is Divine Judgment, because Divine Judgment is technically speaking a dress-up cover. Even though it's not really adding an outfit, it does actually retexture me. No, you can spend them. I mean, you should spend them. There's no point in holding on to them either. Play all the cards! Yeah. But yeah, you're not gonna lose those. And when they're done and not going to be able to be played anymore, I'm not going to just delete them. They are going to go into a collection, a special collection just for them, where you can still destroy them if you want to get rid of the cards and get your points back, or I can refund them. Technically speaking, you get the same amount back from both, I believe. But the catch is that, like, if you notice, I have 2 million and some love on Streamloots. That love only goes up if y'all destroy those cards yourself, not if I do it. Is all. So I'll usually give like a week and say, hey, I'm gonna destroy these in a week, blah, 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 blah. Blah. I'm very tired. This fever is kicking my butt. But I'm in a good mood, and that is important. Ugh. I forgot I can go in here. Come on. Kidnap all of them. Take him out! Meow, 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 meow. Mari recently evolved. Mari in shiny. You know what? I haven't actually seen Mari in the different shiny effects yet. I should probably double check those. Mari looks very interesting right now with that randomly picked color. Oh, I could true like that. Skulls, can you do me a favor and make a note that just says switch shiny to move plugin? And I know that sounds weird, but switch shiny to move plugin. I will know what that means, and that gives me the information to kind of fix that. But I've realized I can do those a lot cooler. Rather than doing the flicker effect that I do now, I can actually make them do smooth transitions between colors. And make it actually look really cool. Yeah, no, part of me saying I will know what that means is my brain forcing it into a little corner and going, yes, this. Yeah, so Mari has been redone. Mari has been redone. She now has blue and purple in her color palette. Where the brown was. Everything that was brown on her model has changed, and then her eyes are now actually a glow-in-the-dark green. So, her eyes are always lit up, even when it's very dark where she's at. So it does help add some nice pop to her model that wasn't there before. I may have to end soon. The headache is definitely getting to me. As much as I am definitely enjoying myself and having fun, this might be the last level, sadly. And I do apologize for that, because I love spending time with y'all, but I've been very stressed. I want to take a nice long shower, get things ready for taking Paz to the vet tomorrow. Find the cat carrier, make sure it's all clean, stuff like that, you know? Thankfully, I don't think she's going to be an issue to get into it. No, I'm not apologizing for being sick. I want to be clear. I am not sorry I am sick. I am sorry that my stream is not going the expected length, and then I am giving the reasoning why that is. I think there's some important clarification there. Like, I only feel bad that I am not able to do the entire length of the stream. The reasoning I feel is completely valid, and I don't think anybody's going to judge me for that. But I do, because I do have a schedule, and this involves me breaking said schedule, I think it is important to kind of just go, hey, I'm sorry I'm doing this. You know, like, I'm not... This is actually a conversation I have with Cleo a lot. It's like, I'm not saying sorry in that I regret my choice. I am saying sorry in that I am unable to meet a promise that I said I would. But I do believe my reasoning is valid for it. If that tracks, like, I don't regret my actions. I am sorry for the impact it is going to have due to other things. Like, I canceled this morning's stream. I'm sorry I canceled this morning's stream. I feel bad about canceling this morning's streams. Would I do it again? 100%. I had a fever. I slept through the entire thing, you know? Like, it's one of those... Yeah, well, it's also... It's very similar to the difference of, like, I'm sorry and my condolences are very different in context. But it's, like, without context, they're very concerning if you say, I'm sorry at a funeral, you're not going to assume you killed the person, right? Like, that's not how that goes. You're gonna go, oh, they're sorry for the situation you're in. But it's like, I very typically mean, I'm sorry that I was unable to meet an expectation that I had previously arranged. But I do not regret the choices I've made in this conversation, because I feel like had I done otherwise, I think that would have been worse for everybody involved. Right? Like, it's very much, It's kind of like people go, oh, well, you shouldn't stream if you're not feeling well. It's like, it's my job and I kind of need to. So I will try and stream as best I can while I have the ability to do so. And then I will call it when I can't. And I'm sorry that I may not meet the standards of a typical stream, but I am still glad for what I did and I am happy with ending it. You know, it's just kind of like, I know it's technically like, oh, you shouldn't feel bad, blah, blah. It's like, I'm not regretting my choices. It's not a sorry, I regret what I've done. It's a, I'm sorry I had to make this choice. But it's like, I had to make the choice. And I think that's maybe something that, like, people need to really get more used to, is like, a lot of people saying sorry doesn't mean you regret what you did. And I think that's a very key thing. A lot of people will say sorry in very serious things and not regret what they did. And those apologies should not be accepted, right? But it depends on the situation. If I am apologizing because I have to cancel something, it doesn't mean I regret canceling. It means I'm sorry that situations came up that were out of my control. And I wish they didn't come up. But I don't have regrets over the decision I'm making. Yeah, it's... I usually will, like, apologize to, for things to Cleo, and it's not, like, if Cleo had something bad happen, I'll say it, I'll get like a, oh, well, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's like, you didn't do anything. It's like, I know, but I'm not sorry that I did anything. It's the other sorry, you know that. Like, thank you for the follow, I do appreciate it. But yeah, it's very much like, I'm gonna be sorry. I'm not sorry apologizing. And I think that's kind of thing. A lot of people know that people aren't sorry apologizing, but they treat it like they are. It's like, do you think I feel guilty about this? And I think a lot of people will say, oh, you don't need to be sorry, because they think people might feel guilty and they're being extra cautious. Especially like Cleo towards me, because Cleo knows I have really bad depression. But it's like, very rarely have I been in a situation where, at least in the last decade, where I feel I need to apologize. And I'd rather do an apology that is, I'm going to change course, not, oh, I fucked up. Because I feel like a lot of times a lot of people are saying sorry nowadays, not for the people that they should be apologizing to, but they're saying sorry to make themselves feel better. And I don't say sorry to make myself feel better. That's not an apology, you know? Catch the whales! A true apology shows intent to grow, intent to be better, and yeah. Like, I think that's kind of the key stuff. Is like, you've got to care, you have to mean what you're saying, and you have to realize what you did was wrong. And a lot of people don't hit all those when they're apologizing. So I'm wary of apologies from a lot of people. But you do what you got to do. Ah. Okay, so Earthquakening, there are 2 games I would recommend, but honestly, if you're willing to wait like 2 months, there's a new one that comes out in 2 months. And it honestly looks like the most complete Katamari gameplay experience. Otherwise, I would recommend this one. Like, We Love Katamari Damacy Reroll Royal Revelry is a very good remake. And it has a lot of the songs and quality that is there. So it's a great one to get. I made it bigger, but I was slower. I will take bigger, though. This is more than a meter. But, like, Katamari games have a lot going on. There is a new Katamari, though, that comes out in 2 months. It will be $40 for the new title. DLC is another $20, which I've already pre-ordered it. But it looks to be the most complete. It'll likely probably run the best. It also has online multiplayer, which the only other one to have that was a 360 version that came out in 2011. So it's been a little bit. But like where is it? Right here. Comes out in 60 days. I was gonna say, I think it comes out in exactly 2 months, and yeah, it does. But I've already got it. I just can't play it. But it's the most complete Katamari game. Visually, it looks amazing. The draw distance is good. I hope the controls are spot on. Has the most songs. It's all there. And you can make your own character in it, which is the first of that. The online multiplayer. The font choice is interesting, and I don't know... Wait, does that change per level? Or is that the same? No, it is the same. They've got a very interesting font on it, and I'm going to have to pay attention to that. But no, Katamari is one of those series that I could play day in, day out. Let me be annoying here. Where is it? It should be videos. Yeah, they released the new opening, which is probably gonna get my video muted. Ooh. I can see all of it. Oh, y'all can hear it. I can't. Amazing. Yes, audio properties. Oh, it's going laggy. It's not doing well. I'm just gonna mute that. I am sorry. I don't get to, because I can't hear it. Is it this? Do I need to hit that? Did I fix it? It still looks framey. What I'm learning from this is it definitely doesn't like 4K. But the new game visually looks amazing. Yeah, I know I've got it muted, but it's still stuttering, so I'm not gonna take it off of that. Like I can see the sound lines doing a little shake. But the new game looks amazing. I'm excited for it. I've already got an outfit in the works for my new model for it, which my new model comes out in a month. I don't know why that was so bad. I also don't know why the store page, this is the store page, does not have it. Like, why do you not have the trailer on your store page? That's confusing. You should have it on your store page. I apologize for the audio issue there, though. I don't know what it was doing. I'm gonna have the time of my life. Oh, by the way, for anybody who hasn't seen this, chat, can y'all show like people who may not have seen it dancing and what it does to my overlay? Like everybody dance now. For anybody who hasn't seen this, every time Dino Dance or my sub dance emote happens, we get glow sticks on the bottom of the screen. So you can do Dino Dance or you can do my emote, and it will do glow sticks for every single one. And they just add up. And it's a cute little way to kind of be involved in all of it, and yeah. I'm pleased with it. I'm sorry, the name of this game is None of Your Business. It's a nun versus the undead, and it's called None of Your Business. Honestly, the name is fantastic. The game looks questionable. But None of Your Business is an amazing name. But there's also Bubsy. Everybody likes Bubsy, right? We like Bubsy.
PUBG is back!
This isn't even Bubsy 4. This is just... There's a re-release of all the originals available. Bubsy 4 comes out later this year, though, too. The thing is, like, the last Bubsy released was, a mobile game, I believe, and it was by the people who made Bit Trip. And that one was, like, actually really good, because it's made by the people who made Bit Trip, which is huge. But now the new Bubsy that's coming out is made by Fabraz, and Fabraz is known for, I was gonna say Demon Tides. Demon Tides is the new one. Demon Turf. They did Demon Turf, which was absolutely phenomenal platformer. So the new Bubsy is gonna be good. The new Bubsy is going to be good. So I think Bubsy does deserve a good game. I think the problem is they keep getting bad studios in charge of it. And they weren't actually picking somebody who was good at platformers. They were just picking a studio who was known. Like, why would you decide, oh, we need to bring Bubsy back? How do we bring Bubsy back? We're going to get the Gianna Sisters devs. Gianna Sisters devs' claim to fame is making a Super Mario clone on the NES. That is their claim to fame. They started out making remakes of Mario on old consoles. And every game they've made has been that same side-scroller style. Which, nothing wrong with that, but if I'm trying to revive a character, I'm not going to grab somebody who is known for making knockoff games and go, yeah, that's who I want representing my game series that's trying to stand on its own. Like, that's a bad choice. Bubsy is a good IP. Bubsy is a good IP. Bubsy suffered from a lack of widescreen in the original, which now we will have it on some of them at least. Widescreen would have helped Bubsy so much. Also, there's a Snoopy game coming out. Y'all want to play a Snoopy game? Everybody likes Snoopy, right? There's certain games where I don't understand the marketing idea.
A cool breeze and all was well.
Right, like I am not opposed to this, but who is the audience for this?
The supper was missing. Looks like another caper for the world-famous Detective Snoopy and his great mystery club.
Like, who is the audience?
Band of volunteer gumshoes, combining razor-sharp wits and fierce resolve to crack the toughest cases on the block.
Cause like, I mean, this appears to be the same quality as what was the My Little Pony game, right? The My Little Pony game has an audience that this fits for. But this game does not have...
Pig pet.
I'm sorry, but Charlie Brown is not popular, quote-unquote, popular with the youth.
And the round-headed kid himself.
Brown? Hi, Charlie.
I'm sorry. Wait. I need to look at this Snoopy again. Do that again. Do that again. Show me that face again. Why is this a camera perspective? You're like, yeah, this is good. Snoopy, you look fantastic. You good there, little guy?
Headed kid himself.
It's like when you get those shots of, what, Ferb?
Join Snoopy in the gang.
When you get those shots of, or is it Phineas? One of the two from the front, and you go, ugh.
Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club.
Like, I don't think this game is going to be bad. But, like, I don't the audience, the game style of this is for people who are under 10 years old. And I don't think any of them know who any of these characters are. Right? Like, that's the thing that gets me here. You made a game where your target audience doesn't know what it is. I'm sorry, is this called King of Meat?
Hiya, friends! It's me, Buzzworth Billy! What's everyone's favorite party platforming game featuring co-op dungeons filled with hack and slash action?
They named him Buzzworth Billy. You didn't think to name him Buzz Saw? Or, hear me out, Buzz Sawdrin? Buzz Sawdrin would have been good? Just saying.
Perplexing puzzles and gut-shredding guitars. Say it with me. I said... Say it. King of Meat! Well, buff my blades. You are engaged. Fight, jump, hammer, and horseshoe your way through twisted co-op dungeons for up to 4 players. 4 players!
Honestly, Earthquake, I miss that era. I miss licensed games.
And defeat devious enemies to conquer nearly 100 official devious dungeons. Devious is our word of the day.
This is just Fall Guys, isn't it?
With bone-crushing combos. With crazy cards.
Yeah, but I mean, they could have themed the character because, like, clearly everything here is kind of whatever they want.
I don't trust my loose grasp on reality.
Buzzsaw Billy, though, really bad name.
Owl in a suit. Here's the who's who of the arena and my best friend.
But like Buzzsaw would have been better.
Thanks, Billy. And just like our friendship is open to interpretation, Dungeons in King of Meat are open to customization. Live out your dream of being an unlicensed contractor with our mostly legal dungeon construction tools. Add traps.
They could have done even Billy, and then in quotes, Buzz, Saw.
Decor will ensure your guests will feel right at home if they lived in a dungeon.
I live in a dungeon.
Share your brutal.
Also, I have mixed feelings about the fact that his hat says "come."
A stranger is just a friend you haven't just.
Can we be clear that his hat says "come" on it? I know it stands for King of Meat, but
Now back to my commercial.
like they were clever. The other newscaster's name was Beth Lob. That is a play on Blob.
Puzzles, awesome weapons, and glory moves so graphic.
But Buzzsaw Billy.
But we're gonna show it anyway! Get ready to become the king!
It's just not there. It's just not there. What we got from this alien game?
We believed in our mission. We were going to be gods. But we tampered with something we should have left alone. Everyone else is dead. We're all that's left.
I always find it funny with stuff like this because they don't show anything that makes you go, yeah, I want that. I don't care. I look at it and go, meh. Extremely powerful capybaras. It's cute. I want to play it on mobile. I got offered a key for this, but I don't feel like I should take it. It's a game where you play as a face that can possess things, and it's like, it's my type of game. But I just don't have the mental capacity to be grabbing all these new games lately, and I feel bad. This is another one. Who is your audience? Genuinely, who is the audience for this? Again, like... I know there's been Garfield movies, but they can't be, like, popular with kids, right? Especially this isn't the movie Garfield. This is cartoon Garfield. I also want to point out, I don't think I would ever call Garfield feisty. Like, out of all the words to describe Garfield, feisty is not on the list. Yeah, there's something here. But like, again, who's the audience? Yeah, it's going to be parents buying things for their kids, which is not a big audience. Now, I want to talk about this one really quick. I want this game. Right? I would play it 2-door, but I would only play it if it was $5, not for 30.
Hot shots.
So I want to get this, and I want to talk about this. Bandai has this tendency. Bandai has this marked on Steam as containing AI. Containing Gen AI. But I want you to try and guess where the Gen AI is, okay?
The heat is on now.
Where do you think the Gen AI is in this game? Because you've seen it already, actually. Or what they've labeled as Gen AI. And I want to tell you, it's not Gen AI, it's procedural. It's procedural AI. What they've done is procedural AI, not Gen AI. And this is a big problem that Bandai has been doing. And Bandai has a big problem of doing this. The Gen AI in this that they are claiming is the tree texture and the grass texture are handled by what they listed as Gen AI. It's procedural AI that is being touched up and checked by people. Because that's how you do grass and trees in games. To look good. It's not Gen AI. They've mislabeled it, but because of Steam's TOS requiring disclosure of AI, a lot of Japanese companies are misunderstanding what that is. A big sign is a lot of the games that use Hatsune Miku are marking themselves as Gen AI. Miku is not Gen AI. Miku is a MIDI keyboard with pitch shifting. And it, like, so people are getting, like, really paranoid when it comes to this. It's like, that's not the same thing. Yeah, Gen AI has, well, I mean, but that was definitely the purpose, though, on that, Fox. It got conflated to cause infighting. People go, but all video games use AI. They use a whole bunch of if-then statements. They're not designed to steal. But it's I believe it fully comes down to a translation error where basically the stance is if you are using AI to generate anything is likely what is in the TOS terms for Steam games where you need to disclose this or we will ban you from the store. So Japan is like, oh, well, we used a generative AI to make our trees and our grass. We better claim that. And it's like, that's not Gen AI. It's not. It's procedural generation. Yeah, exactly. It's and usually what that is in that case, Dor, it's actually if dirt under a certain degree of angle on the slope between that and the adjacent points on it, then grass. If steeper than angle, no grass, which is how you get like your slopes that have grass going partially on it and not fully. But it's like it's checking the slope of the terrain it made and going, okay, it's not actually. It's not Gen AI, and the game is going to lose sales because of that, because of it being poorly worded. I think a really good comparison here, actually, Earthquake, would be saying that Minecraft uses generative AI because it uses noise based on the seed to procedurally generate the world. It's like, that's not Gen AI. It's generating terrain using an algorithm based on overlapping noise, but that's not Gen AI. Yeah, exactly. It's poorly worded. I don't think it's having trouble in any natively English-speaking countries, but it is having trouble in non-native English countries. And it's leading to mislabeled things, and I feel bad for them. I'm sorry, what is going on here? I'm intrigued. Is this a point-and-click adventure game? Using classical art? Classic art? What have you done to my lovely fourth wall? And yeah, all of these are in public domain. It's just it's a point-and-click adventure made out of classical public domain art. I am literally made of books. Well, it's going on my wish list. It's out. I'm putting it on the wish list. We will consider it. What have you done to my lovely fourth wall? I'm here to murder Heavenly Peter. I'm here on a holy pilgrimage. I'm here to fix your plumbing. I'm the new vicar. Nice to meet you. Look at my massive key! I'm sorry, is that a baby climbing onto a dead woman? While the guy takes her ring. We all see that, right? On the left side, that is a baby child clinging to a dead woman while somebody robs her of her key. Oh, people have been talking about the Metal Gear, about the new Metal Gear. So a whole bunch of stuff came out for this. I'm not touching this unless they give me a key, and then I will shit on it the whole way, and they can deal with it. Oh, I've done that so many times, Earthquake. I hate doing it. I wish it would tell me, hey, there's more up here.
To my purpose.
But people were talking about this and how basically the problem with what they've done here is they've removed anything that felt like Metal Gear from the Metal Gear game. It doesn't have any of the cinematography the old one had, like the lighting effects.
To do this, we need.
But I won't be playing this because they intentionally used all the audio from the old game, so they didn't have to pay the voice actors. They didn't re-record anything. It's all just the original lines.
For 10 years, we lived.
So they scammed out all the voice actors, so I'm not playing it. Unless they give me a copy, in which I will shit talk every poor choice they've made in the game.
Don't you go getting any funny ideas. We can't leave yet. I've still got one last.
And the only reason I will play it is because 3 of my 4 cats are named after characters in this.
She's waiting for you there.
We were together for 10
But I am contemplating just playing the original, because I own the
What
original.
about you, Jack?
I have it on PS3.
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your
Blech.
country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs?
But like,
Your
all of the like lighting of the old game is just gone here. Hey, Bearglyph. I have, and I'm slowly wrapping up. I played it for the first hour and 45 minutes. Just kind of winding down. Don't play Schedule 1. I'm seeing this is on here. Do not play Schedule 1. If you played it before, you should stop playing it. It's transphobic, racist garbage. Don't play it. But also, Bear, I do. What do you mean there's a new Funko game? What do you mean there's a new one? Was your first one not shit enough, or did you just like repair it finally? They just added more levels? I will say this though for you, Bear. There is a new one. So like these are the visuals of the. This is the visuals of the PS4 one that I've been playing. Hey JT, but they have updated the visuals because it comes out in 2 months, and these are the new visuals. So like, I know you joke, but it looks so good. And you can make your own cousin. And you can play multiplayer. That's a new effect. Oh, everybody. There's a new effect. I didn't notice this before. Look. Look. There's particles of confetti and lights. Ah, shit. There's new effects. But yeah, so I'm excited. It looks great. It looks good. They did slightly change the anatomy of the people, which is a weird choice, but also, how is it the first time you've talked here, Bear? I swear you've talked before. You're subbed. How is that your first message in my chat? You're subbed. It's like, I swear you've talked here before. I mean, yeah, but it's still weird. But it is time to wrap up. I had a good stream. I did. I had fun with y'all. Again, tomorrow, I may be stressed out. I don't know how things are going to go. I do want to say this as a reminder, though. I am taking my cat to the vet tomorrow at 3 p.m. my time. So I will keep you all updated about that in my Discord and on Blue Sky. Again, I do want to say thank you to Elusive and Fox for the donations. Thank you, Lou, for the braid, and thank you, thank you for the follow. This was anonymous. I totally didn't start reading the name, but I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I will be dealing with cat stuff tomorrow, so I may be quiet. I may be stressed. I do apologize along those lines. I am going to send you away. I need to send you somewhere. Let's make somebody's day. I'm going to send you over to Pastel. I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, thank you for the resub there, Bear. But yeah. I'm going to send you over to my friend Papaya. He is currently playing Stardew Valley, I think. It's modded, but go have fun. I can spell. So go give him some love and appreciation for me. Y'all have been lovely. Y'all have been fantastic, and I appreciate you. I'm gonna go take a shower, and try and prepare myself a bit for tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all a ton, and I hope you have a good one. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
感じるコスモを感じるわ